This is Dr. Monica. I am the visionary for the M4 Summit as well as the event planner. It's all about men with a message on a mission, creating a movement. What is this movement about? It's about giving men a platform to speak their truths, their trials, their tears, and their triumphs. One, so another man can man up instead of man down. And so that women can understand men from the men, not from what society is taught, not from what generations passed down, not from what religion is taught, but from what man says about himself. The things that he've experienced, the silent cries of men, the hurt and the pain that's experienced by a man that many of us don't hear about. And quite frankly, we don't want to hear about because we want to pretend like everything's okay, and it's not. We see and hear all the time about mental illness, about crime, but we don't understand why it's that way. It's not always poverty. What about mental health? In generations and certain nationalities and races and cultures, you don't talk about mental illness. And many of us have suffered mentally. And it hasn't become acceptable to talk about until more recently. Allow me to introduce one of our speakers, David Slaney, out of California, out of Southern California to be more specific. He went through a divorce after 22 years. Who says that a man can't be played to? He's going to tell you about that. Not only that, he's going to tell you about a bittersweet reunion with his childhood sweetheart and things that men feel, things that men go through and endure that most won't talk about. So there are many men that will never speak their truths and continue to suffer in silence. There are many men who think that this event is crazy stupid and so adamantly against it. Why? Because they're too busy concerned about what other people are going to think about them. Too busy trying to uphold an image, or even like some people say, be private. Keep your problems private. But what happens when you have no one to go to and no one to turn to speak about your truths? You suffer in silence. It results in maybe an addiction. It results in bad relationships, bad choices, so many other negativity. Why can't we speak truth? Why can't we speak reality? So for those men who are so adamant about this event, I encourage you to show up. I guarantee you're going to hear something that's going to transform your life. Even some of the women who will never speak their truths, who have to walk around with a certain image and pretend that all is well, pretending like they're strong, pretending like this name it and claim it, pray it away, believe it and receive it. What if none of that happens? What if the prayer isn't answered? What if you didn't receive it? How do you deal with that? I invite you to come and listen to David share his message. Go over to drmonicajackson.com/M4 Summit and register for the M4 Summit Men Message Mission Movement Summit today. There's also opportunities for you to advertise your business, products, and services in our resource guide, which is distributed to every single individual, and to also be able to fund a scholarship for someone who may not be able to attend. Simply go over to the website and click any of those buttons to purchase a ticket, to fund a scholarship, or to advertise. If you are unable to attend the summit live on these particular days, you have access to the summit for 7 days following the summit. So you can catch up or replay. And you'll be able to purchase the replays following the 7 days expiration, or for someone who would just like to have it to review. I invite you, encourage you to register for this M4 summit. It is going to be life changing.